all know that there is the new pattern in this NEET PG exam that is going to happen now, where the questions are divided into sets. Now, how many sets are going to be there? There are going to be 5 sets. Each set will have 40 questions, and that one set will give you only 42 minutes to answer those 40 questions. Now, this does not mean things have changed. See, the syllabus will be the same, the type of questions will be the same, the images that are usually asked are going to be the same, and in fact, the time given per question is also pretty much going to be the same. The only problem with this pattern is now that each set or block will lock you in with its 42 minutes time frame, where you are allowed to move back and forth only in that set only. So if there is a question that you find hard or are unable to recall, or you wish to skip to come back and review later, you can't do it once the time for that set is over. And this is critical, because suppose you start out with a very hard set and there are a lot of hard questions and you tend to skip all of them, almost all of them, only to move on to the next set and realize कि ये next set तो और hard है और मुश्किल है. So you have to be a little careful here. So my suggestion is that if you mark something for review, try to finish it in that set as much as possible, number 1. Number 2, try to be more aggressive with each question that you face in each set, because you never know, the next set may be harder or may in fact be easier also. So this is a gamble that you will have to take. The gamble here is that if the next set is going to be a little easy and you have pretty much marked as many questions as possible in this set, you have actually marked more questions than you are supposed to mark technically, but that is not a bad thing, because what I have realized speaking to the toppers over the years is that they are very aggressive with questions. So they do not leave out questions as much. If you can rule out one option also, they go ahead and are very aggressive with the question and they mark the answer. So the best things or the best practices here are, number 1, avoid rereading the question. So whenever you finish reading the question, quickly read the last line before you go to the options, so you don't have to go back and reread the questions, number 1. Number 2, you have to be more confident with the answers that you mark in each set. Don't try to come back to it later. And number 3, be aggressive as much as possible, because if you are not, there is a chance that you will underperform or answer less questions than a lot of people. And one very important point is, once the set is over, I want you to stop thinking about that set. Please stop thinking about it. After each set, you have to reset your mind so that you start focusing on the questions at hand rather than worrying about the things that have already gone out of your control. I am sure you can do this. Nothing to worry about. Nothing has changed. It's just that you have to be more aggressive now in that very set and hope that the next set is better. All the very best.